you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Leslie if you are new here. So in today's video I'm going to go over what my current favorite things are, and I have a few. It's not a lot, so it's going to be short and sweet, and I just want to go ahead and get right into it. I'll start with this. This is my journal. I got this from Barnes & Noble. This is just like a leather with this string. I added charms here, and I'll open it up because it has a couple like notebooks on the inside, and so I've been able to like junk journal and whatnot. This is very like Carmen Louise inspired. I've seen a lot of people do this up with their own little touches, where they will cut these strings off and then add more elastic string through here and here and make it more Carmen Louise-esque style. But like, this is great bang for your buck. I didn't know people were doing that until after I bought this. Like, I went to Barnes & Noble when I got this. It was around my birthday because I remember it was like very Christmassy. So I saw it and I was like, oh wow, this is so cute. It reminded me of that. But then that's when like I got online and everyone was like DIYing their journals, and I've thought about doing that, but I don't know, it just seems like a lot of work. And then like maybe I'll save that experience for like when I go to Paris and make that be a thing. Next thing on my list are my cardigans. I have a collection. There's not a lot. I probably just need or would like to add either a white or a cream one, and I think that pretty much does it for me. I love having my neutrals, and then after my neutrals I love my pops of color. And for me, cardigans are very versatile because you could throw them over your shoulders as an accessory, but yet also like in the summer it blocks like your shoulders from like getting burnt, or you know, you can also use it from like day to night when it starts to get a little bit chilly. Also, I love that you can just wear them as a t-shirt because they're very like lightweight and like also like unbutton and whatnot. So these are the ones that I have right now. I have my most recent is this butter yellow one. I love this and I have been loving it ever since I got it. I got this one from Marshall's. She's very lightweight. She's 100% cotton. I've been wearing her all the ways that I just explained. This pink one is also great pop of color. She's not a cardigan, but like she's still very lightweight, so it's a cable knit, but I feel like, no, it's not a cardigan, but I don't even know why I threw that in there, but like I still wear her like over the shoulder and kind of like as like a t-shirt or layering. That's another thing. Cardigans are great for layering, especially like for me for work, business attire. It's like I could have like a mock neck and with the cardigan over and then like a blazer over, and it looks very like cool and like, you know, very like preppy, and I would say maybe chic, like if you do it with like a gray color, you get what I mean? Like I feel like chic is more like neutrals, black, white, gray, but pops of colors are definitely my thing, and that's why I have this red one. This red one is from Oak and Fort. I had been wanting a red cardigan and I found it on Oak and Fort, and I was just so happy. It's really great. It's also 100% cotton. It's great quality. It's a lot thicker than my butter yellow one, which is fine because red is kind of like a color for like the fall, winter, holiday season, and gray is, this one's cashmere. This one's from Nordstrom. It's cashmere, and I can't wear it. I think when it's too hot I can't do it, but it's versatile, like still various seasons, because it is more of like that neutral color. And then I have this one. This one was from Nordstrom. It's open edit, and it's just like a nice like tan, not so much beige. I feel like it's a little bit darker than beige. So the next current favorite that I have been loving, just like looking at her and just utilizing her every single day, is my Nice BB. She is just so beautiful to me. I love her. She fits so much. She's already like patinaed. I got her for my birthday, which December, so it has now been a couple months, and she's patinaed a little bit. And I did get the BB because I want to be able to just stuff my skincare in here, grab her, and go, you know, to travel. So her first trip is gonna be this year. I just have her like sitting on my vanity like this, just so like when I get ready I could just open her up and, you know, use my makeup. So she has this pocket where I put like lip liners and eyeliner, and then this is just all of my makeup. And this is pretty much my everyday makeup here. And she has these two pockets. I just love seeing her on my vanity. You know, when I walk by, I'm just like, she's so pretty, she's so cute. And it's just like when I use her, I'm just like, I'm just so happy I got her, and I've been wanting her. So this has been a current favorite, and it's actually like a forever favorite, to be honest. If I was to like lose her, I'd repurchase her immediately. Which, now that we are in my makeup bag, I have two favorites. It's this Chanel. This is a skin tint. I've been loving lately, just like feeling like I don't have any makeup on, but yet like it covers up my redness. That's always been my main concern, besides when I was struggling with acne, like pimples and, you know, all of that. Like I would use heavy, thick foundation, and then like when I wasn't out or whatever, I would just have my face bare and like let it breathe. And like, so now as an adult who, you know, I'll have a breakout here and there, but like it's mostly just like scars and redness, this skin tint is just perfect. Even if I want to do like a full beat, like this is pretty much like now like my full beat. I've been loving this. It's for like everyday work makeup, or just like I'm running out of the house and I don't want, you know, my redness to show. I just kind of like dab it on, rub it in. It's very hydrating. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin. So yeah, shout out to Chanel for this. And I don't even know like how I found it or how and why I started using it, because to be honest, it's pricey. So for me, it is an investment. I have tried to like not necessarily downsize, but like other affordable ones, and you know, when you try the best of the best, you just can't downgrade. The next makeup piece, I bought this in the fall for like a fall blush. Shade Sleepy Girl has been my favorite. I know it's a more like fall type of color, but I've been loving it as like bronzing up, kind of like contoury. So it's like I put it on my cheeks and then a little bit on the forehead, and then like kind of like shape my eye. And I like that this is very subtle, and it does last. I have tried using it as like lipstick. I do find that it doesn't last as long on the lips, which is very interesting because it does last as a blush. But also I don't put too much blush on because I used to have blush blindness, but now I don't. So moving on, my next current favorite is this library card. I decluttered my bookshelf, and I realized that there was just certain books that I would go back and reread, and then the other ones that I wasn't going back to reread. Or like I have books, right, that are like about financial literacy, and these are the type of books that I would like to pass down to my son for him to gain knowledge and information and to get financial literate. Because sometimes kids, they just don't listen to you even though you tell them things. Sometimes they just need to get that information on their own. and then that way I could just be like, here, read this book. But there were some books that like I wasn't going back to, or just felt like I wouldn't go back to. So I decluttered books, and then I'm like, well, I want a new book to read and I want to continue reading, but I don't want to keep buying books. So that's when I got this book. It's called The Paris Mystery. And I like that it does have a deadline for you to return your books. That way there's more like accountability, where it's just like, hey, if you don't finish the book, you know, you got to return it. So kind of like read. So I've been kind of forcing myself to read morning and night so that I can get it done on time and not take my sweet time reading my book. Two more things have been basically kind of getting back into like exercising and my wellness. One is free, so like my hot girl walks or like my hiking. I've been loving just getting back into that and just being able to add more of like an incline, and that's for like hiking, you get what I mean? And it just gives me that like natural like butt lift, because you start working on the glutes, and you know, nobody wants saggy booty. And then it's just like, have you guys heard of that term of like office butt? Like, yeah, once I heard that term, and like I sit down for work, so yeah, I'm like, no, we're not gonna get no office booty. My last current favorite has been Pilates. It's been my favorite, number one, because I've been able to do it with my friend who is also a mom, you know, a wife. She's busy, and I've been able to just hang out with her and see her and just pour into my friendship. And you know, we both have busy schedules. We're both, you know, moms and all the other things. So it's been really nice to like get together, you know, go to Pilates, have a post latte, and just, you know, bond and hang out with my friend. And it's also been just like an investment. I know it's a little bit pricey, but it's like I said, it's that accountability, right? We all have busy lives, and paying for something, I'm like, okay, yeah, I have to go, I must go, as opposed to me like, okay, so today I guess I'll get my yoga mat out and try to do some like sit-ups or something. It's like, and then the day rolls on, and then you kind of just don't get to it. All right, you guys, so that concludes my current favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and comment which ones did you like and which ones are your current favorites at the moment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.